Once again, that's head coach Joe Schartz, a new face taking the helm of the Manhattan High Indians, but not exactly a new face on the sideline. Purple Power Play reporter Ryan Wallace introduces us to the new tribe leader.
When Butch Albright, one of Manhattan's all-time winningest coaches, decided to step away from the game after the conclusion of last fall, it didn't take long for the tribe faithful to find a replacement. His name, Joe Schartz.
You know, the tradition has been set here for many years, and you know, we've added a few new things here and there, but for the most part, we just are doing what we've done at Manhattan for a long time.
As Washburn University's all-time leader in offensive production, Schartz is no newcomer to MHS or its gridiron. As the Indians' offensive coordinator the past 5 seasons, players agree the transition between coaches wasn't a difficult one and believe their new man on the job is making big strides in his inaugural campaign.
It wasn't going to be tough because, you know, he was already on our team, you know, and we still had the same coaching staff. But I think Coach Schartz, he was involved with the kids more, you know. He always stayed on top of, like, you know, like if we're not doing very good in the class, you know, he'd always say schools first and stuff like that, and he interacted with the kids a lot better, I thought. So he's doing a great job with that.
There's really not a big difference. They're the same. Schartz is probably more intense at times with it, but, I mean, it's good. He came in and he knew what he had to do to get the program turned around and have a good year, and so far it's working for him, and it's really nice.
And speaking of nice, the tribe's record through Schartz's first 3 games is looking quite that way, setting atop league standings with a perfect record. Still, while coaches and players have lofty long-term goals, being ranked as one of the top teams in the state, their new boss is keeping them focused on a Friday-to-Friday basis.
Well, we just take 1 week at a time, and you know, we can't do anything about the schedule. We go about our business week to week. We're not trying to win, we're just being winners, and we're going out there and preparing, and as long as we have that attitude, I think we'll have continued success.
With a strong foundation built and a community behind him, there's no reason this coach can't find success for years to come. As for the moment, though, Schartz says why worry about the future? He's having the time of his life right now.
Friday nights are extremely special, and you know, there's really nothing like it. And you know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't having the time of my life.
You know, rookie or not, Coach Schartz really has that team off to a great start. You know, he wasn't too happy about the win, but it's hard to argue with a 4-0 record.
Right. Well, hopefully they can continue that success as the season moves on. But football was not the only sport in action this weekend. Let's take a look at some other sports from this weekend at K-State.
Illness postponed the volleyball team's match against Texas Tech last Wednesday, and when the Lady Cats hit the road against 11th-ranked Iowa State, they were swept in 3 games, which gives them 3 straight losses to open Big 12 play. They look to bounce back this weekend as they host the 2nd-ranked Texas Longhorns at Ahern Fieldhouse this Friday. The women's rowing team started their season off on the right track as the novice 8+ crew crushed the other teams by nearly 4 minutes at the Des Moines meet on Saturday. The Wildcats also had success in the collegiate 8+ as they had teams finish in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Natasha Vieira served up 2 solid wins at the Hoosier Classic in Bloomington, Indiana. The team's only senior defeated Jordan Zachary of Mississippi State and closed out the weekend with a victory against Andrea Onquez Garcia from Memphis.
Earlier, we showed you what happened inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium on Saturday, but now Andy Burns shows us what goes on outside the stadium. That's where hundreds of fans gathered hours before the game for food, fun, and most importantly, pride for their Wildcats.
For many K-Staters, this, and this is what pregame is all about.
We had some casserole and some breakfast casserole and some scrambled eggs this morning.
Corned beef, smoked chicken, lobster bisque.
Got sausage and egg patties and Texas toast.
But this kind of setup requires time. Game time? Sometime in the afternoon or evening. Tailgate time? Any time is tailgate time.
Yeah, we used to try to get here right after the parking lot opens and I kind of like the early kickoff to do a little breakfast tailgate, something a little different.
These die-hard fans don't let anything affect their tailgates. From the team's performance
We were coming before we were good.
to the weather,
Don't wait, tough it out.
rain or shine, this is where some fans spend a majority of their day, the parking lot.
Yeah, we're here till 3 or 4 hours after the game. Yep.
But for others, tailgating isn't just about one day.
I'm 28, I've been tailgating here most of my life, I guess, so.
Although they keep score out here, the action inside the stadium is what matters most.
We usually go in about 15-20 minutes before. We like to see the band come on and go through the normal routine.
Football and fans, brats and burgers, the team and tailgating. A touchdown for K-State fans who party in the parking lot. From just outside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, Andy Burns, Purple.
Some of that food looked amazing, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. We can only hope there's a lot more just like it when K-State takes on Iowa State this weekend at Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, we sent reporter Mindy Von Elling out to Aggieville to get the fans' prediction of the Wildcats Big 12 opener.
I'm hoping that the win from this past game will definitely motivate them to do better, but I don't know, all we can do is hope at this point.
I think being at Arrowhead Stadium, they'll be all pumped up, so I'm excited to see them play.
I think the Cats will actually probably be able to pull it out. I think that they played really well last Saturday, and with the motivation that they have from last game, I think they'll be able to carry that into Arrowhead Stadium next weekend. I think that if we played like we did yesterday, we will smash them.
Well, it was really exciting to see kind of the improvement from the first game through that Tennessee Tech game, so we've just kind of kept getting better week after week.
I'm assuming we're going to run the ball still since we had success with that, and maybe we'll branch out and actually throw the ball next time.
Got a lot of confidence in them. I mean, they're coming off a good win. They've got a lot of confidence, and they're going to be around a lot of fans, so I think they could do it. I think they could win.
I can't say I've ever heard of people eating lobster bisque at a tailgate.
Yeah, not around here anyway. Anyway, I guess that's our show for today, so until next time, I'm Justin Nutter.
And I'm John Kurtz for Purple Power Play. Until next time.